Hello, and welcome to this moment of profound transformation and revolutionary discovery. Take a deep breath and allow your mind to open to one of the most liberating truths about money and abundance you've ever encountered. Release any tension in your shoulders, relax your jaw, and prepare to question everything you've been taught about how wealth is created, attracted, and maintained. Imagine for a moment that everything you believe about money, that it's scarce, that you need to work hard to get it, that only lucky or special people can be truly prosperous, that you need to sacrifice your integrity or happiness to be financially successful. Imagine that all these beliefs are not only incorrect, but are exactly what has kept you away from the abundance that is your natural birthright. What if I told you that there exists a quantum field of infinite abundance that permeates the entire universe, and that your current financial situation is not determined by your external circumstances, your education, your connections, or even your past actions, but rather by the vibrational frequency at which you operate in relation to money? That you can literally tune into a new financial reality by changing the quality of your consciousness? Now imagine that you can learn to make a quantum shift, not a gradual change over years, but a fundamental and instantaneous transformation in your relationship with money that can begin to alter your financial reality within days or weeks, not decades. For centuries, we've been conditioned to see money through the lens of scarcity, competition, and struggle. We've been taught that there's a limited amount of wealth in the world, and that for one person to have more, another must have less. We've been programmed to believe that money is the root of all evil, that wealthy people are greedy or dishonest, and that spirituality and material abundance are incompatible. These beliefs create what quantum physicists call an interference field, energy patterns that literally repel what you most desire to attract. It's like trying to tune into a clear radio station while there's constant static interference. The signal of abundance is always broadcasting, but your limiting beliefs create so much noise that you can't receive it clearly. But what would happen if you discovered that money is simply energy in a specific form, and that you can learn to work with this energy according to the quantum laws that govern all manifestation? That abundance isn't something you need to chase, conquer, or deserve, but something you can simply allow to flow into your life when you align with the correct frequency. In the coming moments, we're going to explore how to make a real and lasting quantum shift in your relationship with money. We're going to discover how to identify and transform the subconscious beliefs that have sabotaged your prosperity, how to align your vibration with the frequency of abundance, and how to create an energetic field around you that magnetically attracts financial opportunities. Prepare to discover that you don't need to change your external circumstances to transform your financial reality. Prepare to understand that abundance is your natural state, and that scarcity is just an illusion created by limiting thought patterns. And prepare to learn how to make a quantum shift that can revolutionize not only your bank account, but your entire life experience. To truly understand how to make a quantum shift to financial abundance, we first need to understand the quantum nature of money and wealth. Because money isn't just paper, metal, or numbers in a bank account. It's crystallized energy, a specific form of vibration that responds to the same quantum laws that govern all manifestation in the universe. At the quantum level, everything in the universe is energy vibrating at different frequencies. A table appears solid because its molecules are vibrating at a specific frequency. The air you breathe is energy vibrating at a different frequency. And money, in its essence, is energy vibrating at the frequency of exchange, value, and flow. This means that your relationship with money is not primarily determined by external factors like your education, your connections, or even your past actions. It's determined by the vibrational frequency at which you operate when you think, feel, and act in relation to money. If you're vibrating at the frequency of scarcity, fear, and limitation, you attract financial experiences that correspond to that vibration. If you're vibrating at the frequency of abundance, gratitude, and flow, you attract financial experiences that correspond to that higher vibration. Quantum physics teaches us that the observer influences the observed. This means that your consciousness, your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and expectations about money literally influences how money manifests in your life. You're not just passively observing your financial situation, you're actively participating in creating it through the quality of your consciousness. Think of your current financial situation as a quantum collapse of all your beliefs, emotions, and expectations about money. If you believe money is hard to come by, you collapse realities where money is hard to come by. If you believe you don't deserve abundance, you collapse realities where you experience scarcity. If you believe wealthy people are bad, you unconsciously repel wealth to avoid becoming a bad person. But here's the revolutionary part. Because your financial reality is a quantum collapse of your consciousness, you can change it instantly by changing the quality of your consciousness. You don't need to wait years to see changes. You don't need to first change your external circumstances. You can make a quantum shift right now, in this moment, by choosing to operate from a completely different vibrational frequency. A quantum shift is different from a gradual change. A gradual change is like climbing a staircase step by step. A quantum shift is like instantly teleporting to a completely different floor. It's a fundamental reorganization of your reality that happens at the level of consciousness and then quickly reflects in external circumstances. To make a quantum shift to financial abundance, you need to understand that there are only two fundamental frequencies in relation to money: scarcity and abundance. Scarcity is characterized by fear, worry, competition, and the belief that there isn't enough for everyone. Abundance is characterized by trust, gratitude, collaboration, and the understanding that the universe is infinitely prosperous. Most people operate from the frequency of scarcity because that's what they were taught. They were conditioned to see money as limited, hard to get, and something they must compete with others for. This scarcity programming creates a vibrational field that repels abundance and attracts experiences of financial limitation. But when you make a quantum shift to the frequency of abundance, you begin to operate from a completely different understanding. You recognize that the universe is infinitely abundant, that there's more than enough for everyone, and that money is simply energy that naturally flows to those who are aligned with its frequency. This frequency shift isn't just a mental exercise or superficial positive thinking. It's a fundamental transformation in your vibrational identity that affects how you think, feel, speak, and act in relation to money. When you truly make this shift, you become a magnet for financial opportunities, profitable ideas, and income streams that were previously invisible to you. The quantum shift also involves understanding that you're not separate from abundance. You are abundance. At the quantum level, there's no real separation between you and anything in the universe. You're part of the same energetic field that contains all wealth, all opportunities, and all financial possibilities. The scarcity you experience is simply an illusion created by identification with limiting thoughts and beliefs. When you recognize your fundamental unity with abundance, you stop trying to get money from outside yourself and begin to allow the abundance that you already are to express itself through your life. It's like recognizing that you don't need to search for air to breathe. You're always surrounded by air, and you simply need to open your lungs to receive it. This understanding completely transforms your approach to wealth creation. Instead of struggling, forcing, and competing for limited resources, you learn to align with the natural flow of abundance and allow it to express itself through your unique abilities, your creativity, and your desire to serve others. The quantum shift to financial abundance also involves recognizing that money is neutral. It's neither good nor bad, spiritual nor unspiritual. It's simply a tool of exchange that amplifies who you already are. If you're a loving and generous person, money will amplify your ability to love and give. If you're a creative and innovative person, money will amplify your ability to create and innovate. Many spiritual people resist financial abundance because they've been taught that money is incompatible with spirituality. But this belief is based on a limited understanding of both money and spirituality. True spirituality isn't about poverty or denial. It's about recognizing and expressing your divine nature, which includes the ability to create and enjoy abundance in all forms. When you make a quantum shift to financial abundance, you're not becoming greedy or materialistic. You're simply aligning with the truth that you are an infinitely creative and abundant being, and that expressing this abundance through material wealth is one of the many ways through which you can contribute to the world's well-being. Now that we understand the quantum nature of money and abundance, let's explore the specific obstacles that prevent most people from making this quantum shift. Because while abundance is our natural state, most of us carry deep layers of scarcity programming that create vibrational resistance to financial prosperity. The first and perhaps most pervasive obstacle is what we can call ancestral scarcity programming. For generations, our families and cultures have operated from beliefs that money is scarce, that you must work hard to get anything, and that people like us don't get rich. This programming is transmitted not only through words, but through energetic fields that are passed from generation to generation. You may carry in your subconscious beliefs like, money doesn't grow on trees, you need to work hard for your money, the rich get rich at the expense of the poor, or our family never had money. These beliefs operate like computer programs running in the background, constantly creating experiences that confirm their truth. Even if you consciously want abundance, if you unconsciously believe it's not possible or appropriate for someone like you, you'll consistently sabotage your efforts to create wealth. It's like trying to drive with the parking brake on. You can accelerate all you want, but you won't get very far. The second obstacle is what we can call scarcity identity. Many people identify so deeply with financial struggle that they don't know who they would be without it. They derive a sense of identity, purpose, and even moral superiority from being poor but honest, or spiritual, not materialistic. This scarcity identity can make financial abundance seem threatening because it would challenge who they believe themselves to be. Unconsciously, they may fear that if they become prosperous, they'll lose their identity, their friends, or their moral integrity. This unconscious resistance creates a vibrational ceiling that prevents them from receiving more than a certain level of abundance. The third obstacle is what we can call worthiness syndrome. Many people carry deep beliefs that they don't deserve abundance, that they need to suffer to grow spiritually, or that it's selfish to desire material wealth. These beliefs often have roots in childhood experiences, misunderstood religious teachings, or money-related traumas. Worthiness syndrome can manifest as self-sabotage whenever you approach a new level of prosperity. You may unconsciously create problems, make poor choices, or find ways to lose money whenever your abundance exceeds what you unconsciously believe you deserve. The fourth obstacle is what we can call struggle addiction. Our culture glorifies struggle and hard work to such an extent that many people have become addicted to the adrenaline and identity that come from struggling financially. They equate ease with laziness and effortless abundance with lack of merit. This struggle addiction can cause people to reject opportunities that seem too easy or sabotage situations that are flowing smoothly. They unconsciously believe that if they're not struggling, they're not really working or earning what they receive. The fifth obstacle is what we can call fear of responsibility. Many people unconsciously fear the responsibility that comes with financial abundance. They worry that having money will make them targets, that people will only be interested in them for their money, or that they won't know how to manage wealth properly. This fear can create a subtle but powerful resistance to abundance. It's safer to remain in a familiar financial situation, even if limited, than to face the unknown challenges that may come with prosperity. The sixth obstacle is what we can call comparison syndrome. Many people measure their financial self-worth by comparing themselves to others. If they see someone who has more, they feel inadequate. If they see someone who has less, they may feel guilty for wanting more. This constant comparison creates an unstable vibration that interferes with the consistent manifestation of abundance. Comparison can also lead to envy, resentment, or judgment of prosperous people, which creates vibrational resistance to wealth. It's impossible to attract what you judge or resent. The seventh obstacle is what we can call value confusion. Many people lack clarity about the unique value they offer to the world, or they drastically underestimate that value. They may believe their talents aren't important enough to justify financial abundance, or they may not know how to monetize their natural abilities. This confusion about value creates vibrational uncertainty that reflects in inconsistent financial experiences. If you don't have clarity about your value, the universe can't reflect that value back to you in a clear and consistent way. The eighth obstacle is what we can call attachment to financial drama. Some people have become so accustomed to the drama and emotional intensity that come with financial problems that they unconsciously create crises to maintain that level of stimulation. They may fear that financial stability would be boring, or that they'd lose their motivation without the pressure of necessity. To make a real quantum shift to financial abundance, you need to identify which of these obstacles are operating in your life, and then consciously work to transform them. This isn't about suppressing or denying these patterns, but about bringing them into the light of consciousness and consciously choosing more aligned patterns. The identification process can be uncomfortable because it requires radical honesty with yourself about the beliefs and patterns you've been maintaining. But this honesty is the first step to freedom. You can't transform what you don't acknowledge. Once you identify your specific obstacles, you can begin working with them using quantum techniques that operate at the level of consciousness, where these patterns are actually created and maintained. Remember, your financial obstacles aren't character flaws or permanent limitations. They're simply energetic patterns that can be transformed when you apply the right tools with consistency and intention. Now that we've identified the main obstacles to financial abundance, let's explore how to make the real quantum shift, how to instantly transform your vibrational frequency from scarcity to abundance. Because while these obstacles may seem deep and entrenched, the truth is they exist only at the level of consciousness, and consciousness can be changed instantly when you know how to work with it. The first technique for quantum shift is what I call financial identity reprogramming. This involves consciously choosing a new identity in relation to money and then living from that identity, regardless of your current circumstances. Start by clearly defining who you choose to be in relation to money. Instead of identifying as someone who struggles financially, or someone who never has enough money, choose to identify as someone who is naturally prosperous, or someone through whom abundance flows easily. This isn't an empty affirmation or superficial positive thinking. It's a conscious choice to operate from a different vibrational identity. When you truly adopt a new financial identity, your thoughts, emotions, words, and actions automatically align with that identity. To solidify this new identity, spend time every day imagining what it would be like to live from it. How does a naturally prosperous person think about money? How do they feel when paying bills? How do they make financial decisions? How do they relate to opportunities? The more vividly you can imagine and feel this new identity, the more quickly it becomes your vibrational reality. The second technique is what I call energetic field clearing. This involves consciously releasing the low vibration emotions you've been carrying in relation to money. Fear, worry, resentment, envy, guilt, shame, and replacing them with high vibration emotions like gratitude, excitement, confidence, and joy. Start by taking an honest inventory of all the negative emotions you associate with money. When you think about your financial situation, what emotions arise? When you see prosperous people, how do you feel? When you imagine having abundance, what fears or resistance show up? Once you identify these emotions, you can release them using techniques like conscious breathing, physical movement, or simply allowing yourself to fully feel the emotion until it naturally dissolves. The important thing is not to suppress or judge these emotions, but to acknowledge them and then consciously choose more aligned emotions. After releasing low vibration emotions, actively cultivate high vibration emotions in relation to money. Practice feeling gratitude for the money you already have, even if it's little. Feel excitement about future financial opportunities. Cultivate confidence in your ability to create abundance. These positive emotions create a magnetic field that attracts corresponding financial experiences. The third technique is what I call future reality visualization. This involves using your imagination to create a vivid and emotional experience of already living in the financial abundance you desire. Don't limit yourself to just imagining having more money. Create a complete sensory experience of what it would be like to live in that abundance. How would you feel waking up without financial worries? What would it feel like to pay bills with ease and joy? How would you move through the world knowing you can buy anything you truly desire? Imagine yourself being generous with others, investing in your passions, traveling to places you've always wanted to visit, or contributing to causes that matter to you. Feel the freedom, peace, and joy that would come with true financial abundance. The important thing is to do this visualization with real emotional intensity. The more vividly you can feel the reality of abundance, the more quickly you align your vibration with that reality and attract it into your physical experience. The fourth technique is what I call action from abundance. This involves starting to act as if you were already prosperous, even if your current circumstances don't reflect that yet. This doesn't mean spending money you don't have or being financially irresponsible. It means adopting the mindset, attitudes, and behaviors of a prosperous person within the limits of your current situation. For example, you can start treating the money you have with more respect and gratitude. You can organize your finances more professionally. You can dress in a way that reflects your new prosperous identity. You can speak about money in a more positive and confident way. You can also start making decisions based on abundance instead of scarcity. Instead of always choosing the cheapest option, choose the option that offers the best value. Instead of hoarding money out of fear, allow it to flow in ways that support your goals and well-being. The fifth technique is what I call expansive financial gratitude. This involves cultivating gratitude not only for what you have, but for what's on its way and for the very system that allows money to exist and flow. Start by being grateful for every penny you have, for every opportunity to earn money, for every person who pays you for products or services. Expand your gratitude to include the banking system that allows you to store and transfer money, the economy that creates opportunities, and even the people who invented the concept of money. This expansive gratitude creates a vibration of abundance that attracts more experiences to be grateful for. It's impossible to feel true gratitude and scarcity simultaneously. They are mutually exclusive vibrational frequencies. The sixth technique is what I call service from abundance. This involves focusing on how you can use your unique talents to serve others in ways that naturally generate financial abundance. Instead of focusing only on getting money, focus on how you can create value for others. What problems can you solve? What needs can you meet? How can you use your natural gifts to improve other people's lives? When you align with authentic service, you connect with the natural flow of abundance. Money naturally flows to those who create real value for others. The more value you create, the more abundance you can receive. The seventh technique is what I call trust in divine timing. This involves releasing the need to control exactly when and how your abundance manifests, and trusting that the universe has perfect timing for delivering your prosperity. This trust isn't passivity. You still take inspired action and work toward your financial goals, but you do it with a sense of ease and flow, knowing that your efforts are being supported by greater forces. When you trust in divine timing, you stop forcing and struggling, which removes vibrational resistance that may be blocking your abundance. You allow things to unfold organically and often more elegantly than you could have planned. The eighth technique is what I call celebration of present abundance. This involves recognizing and celebrating all the forms of abundance that already exist in your life, not just financial abundance. You have abundance of air to breathe, water to drink, food to eat. You may have abundance of love, friendship, creativity, or learning opportunities. When you recognize the abundance that already exists, you align your vibration with more abundance in all forms, including financial. This celebration of present abundance creates a vibrational field of gratitude and fullness that magnetically attracts more experiences of abundance. It's like tuning into the frequency of abundance in all its forms. When you practice these 8 techniques consistently, you create a real quantum shift in your relationship with money. You're not just changing your thoughts about money, you're transforming your fundamental vibrational identity in relation to abundance. And when your vibration changes, your reality must change to match it. This is a fundamental quantum law. As you implement these quantum shift techniques, it's important to understand how to recognize and navigate the signs that your financial transformation is underway. Because quantum shifts often manifest in subtle ways before becoming obvious, and recognizing these early signs can help you maintain momentum and confidence during the process. The first sign of quantum shift toward financial abundance is what I call internal energy shift. This manifests as a different feeling when you think about money. Instead of anxiety, worry, or tension, you may begin to feel calm, confident, or even excited when the topic of finances comes up. This internal energetic shift often precedes external changes by weeks or months. It's as if your vibration is reorganizing at a deep level before that reorganization reflects in your physical circumstances. Pay attention to these subtle changes in how you feel about money. They are powerful indicators that your quantum shift is working. The second sign is what we can call financial synchronicities. You may begin to notice coincidences related to money, finding money on the street, receiving unexpected refunds, discovering discounts or opportunities at the perfect moment, or having casual conversations that lead to financial opportunities. These synchronicities are evidence that you're aligning with the flow of abundance. The universe is beginning to respond to your new vibration by organizing circumstances that support your prosperity. The more you recognize and appreciate these synchronicities, the more they tend to appear. The third sign is what I call opportunity shift. You may begin to notice financial opportunities that were previously invisible to you. This can include business ideas that arise spontaneously, job offers that appear unexpectedly, or insights about how to monetize skills you already possess. These opportunities were always there, but your previous scarcity vibration made them invisible. As you align with abundance, you develop eyes to see possibilities that were previously outside your vibrational perception. The fourth sign is what we can call increasing ease. Things related to money may begin to flow with more ease. Payments may arrive more quickly. Negotiations may resolve more smoothly. Financial problems may resolve with less effort than usual. This increasing ease is a reflection that you're operating more and more from the frequency of abundance, where the natural flow is ease instead of struggle. When you're vibrationally aligned, things tend to work in your favor with less resistance. The fifth sign is what I call magnetism of prosperous people. You may begin to attract relationships with people who are financially successful or who have prosperous mindsets. This can include new friends, mentors, business partners, or even casual encounters with inspiring people. This magnetism happens because you're emitting a vibration that resonates with prosperity, and people with similar vibrations are naturally attracted to each other. These new relationships often bring opportunities, insights, or support that accelerate your financial journey. The sixth sign is what we can call enhanced financial intuition. You may begin to have clearer insights about financial decisions, investment timing, or business opportunities. Your intuition about money may become more accurate and reliable. This enhanced intuition is a result of being more aligned with the flow of abundance. When you're on the right frequency, you can feel more clearly the energetic currents that govern financial flow and make decisions that are in harmony with those currents. The seventh sign is what I call natural generosity. Paradoxically, as you align with abundance, you may feel more inclined to be generous with others. This can manifest as giving larger tips, making donations, or simply feeling less attachment and more freedom in relation to money. This natural generosity is a sign that you're operating from an abundance mindset instead of scarcity. When you truly feel there's enough for everyone, sharing becomes natural and joyful instead of forced or fearful. The eighth sign is what we can call accelerated manifestation. You may notice that your financial intentions manifest more quickly than before. This can include receiving money you visualized, finding solutions to financial problems more rapidly, or seeing results from financial actions sooner than expected. This acceleration happens because your vibration is more aligned with your desires, creating less resistance between intention and manifestation. The more aligned you are, the more quickly the universe can respond to your intentions. It's important to understand that these signs may appear gradually and in different orders for different people. Some people may experience dramatic changes quickly, while others may notice more subtle changes over a longer period. What's important isn't the speed of change, but the consistent direction toward greater abundance and ease. It's also crucial not to become impatient if you don't see all these signs immediately. Quantum shifts operate according to laws that transcend our linear understanding of time. Sometimes the deepest changes happen behind the scenes for a while before becoming externally visible. During this transition period, maintain your practice of quantum shift techniques and trust the process. Every moment you spend aligned with abundance is creating vibrational momentum that must eventually manifest in your physical reality. Remember also that recognizing and celebrating these signs when they appear is important for maintaining and accelerating your quantum shift. When you appreciate evidence that your transformation is working, you reinforce the vibration that created that evidence, creating a positive cycle of increasing abundance. Now let's explore how to maintain and expand your quantum shift to financial abundance long-term. Because while making the initial shift is powerful, sustaining and deepening it over time is what creates lasting and growing financial transformation. The first key to maintaining your quantum shift is what I call conscious vibrational vigilance. This means consistently monitoring your vibration in relation to money and making quick adjustments when you notice you're slipping back into scarcity patterns. Develop the habit of regularly checking how you feel about your financial situation. When you think about money, what emotions arise? When you pay bills, what's your internal energy? When you see prosperous people, how do you react? This constant awareness allows you to identify and correct vibrational deviations before they solidify into scarcity experiences. If you notice you're feeling anxiety, envy, or fear in relation to money, don't judge yourself. Simply acknowledge the emotion and consciously choose to return to the vibration of abundance through gratitude, visualization, or whatever technique works best for you. The second key is what I call continuous identity expansion. As you experience more abundance, continue expanding your financial identity to accommodate even greater levels of prosperity. Many people make an initial quantum shift and then unconsciously create a new vibrational ceiling at a higher but still limited level. They may go from "I never have enough money" to "I always have enough," but stop there instead of expanding to "I live in unlimited abundance." Regularly revisit and expand your vision of financial abundance. As you reach one level of prosperity, imagine what it would be like to have even more. Not out of greed, but out of recognition that the universe is infinitely abundant, and you can continue expanding your capacity to receive and channel that abundance. The third key is what I call diversification of abundance streams. Instead of focusing only on one income source or one form of abundance, open yourself to multiple streams of prosperity flowing into your life. This can include income from different sources, investments that generate passive returns, unexpected opportunities that arise, gifts or inheritances, or even financial luck, like winning prizes or finding money. The more channels you have opened to receive abundance, the more stable and expansive your prosperity becomes. To cultivate this diversification, regularly visualize multiple streams of abundance flowing to you from all directions. Feel gratitude for all the ways through which prosperity can come into your life, known and unknown. The fourth key is what I call reinvestment in vibrational growth. As you experience more financial abundance, use part of that abundance to continue elevating your vibration and expanding your consciousness. This can include investing in education that expands your skills and perspectives, experiences that enrich your life and broaden your horizons, or tools and resources that support your well-being and personal growth. When you reinvest in your own evolution, you increase your capacity to channel even more abundance. Also consider investing in your physical environment in ways that support a vibration of abundance. This can include organizing and beautifying your living space, acquiring items that make you feel prosperous and inspired, or creating an environment that reflects and reinforces your new financial identity. The fifth key is what I call expansive service. As your abundance grows, also expand your ways of serving and contributing to others. This not only keeps you aligned with a natural flow of abundance, but also creates more channels through which prosperity can flow back to you. Consider how you can use your growing abundance to support causes that matter to you, help people in need, or contribute to solutions for problems you care about. When you become a channel for abundance to flow to others, you align even more deeply with the forces that create prosperity. This contribution doesn't need to be only financial. You can share your knowledge, time, skills, or simply your positive energy. What's important is maintaining a flow of giving and receiving that keeps abundance circulating through your life. The sixth key is what I call ritualized celebration and gratitude. Create regular practices to celebrate and express gratitude for your growing abundance. This can include daily gratitude rituals, monthly celebrations of financial milestones, or annual practices of reflecting on your abundance growth. These practices of celebration and gratitude not only keep you aligned with the vibration of abundance, but also signal to the universe that you're receiving and appreciating the prosperity being sent to you. This encourages even more flow of abundance. The seventh key is what I call mentorship and prosperous community. Surround yourself with people who support and reflect your new identity of abundance. This can include finding mentors who have already achieved the level of prosperity you desire, joining communities of abundance-minded people, or simply cultivating relationships with people who celebrate and support your success. Avoid spending excessive time with people who consistently operate from a scarcity mindset or who criticize or discourage your prosperity. While you can maintain love and compassion for these people, protect your vibration by limiting your exposure to scarcity energy. The eighth key is what I call purpose evolution. As your financial abundance grows, allow your sense of purpose to evolve as well. Consider how you can use your increasing prosperity to express your unique gifts in even greater and more impactful ways. This can include starting a business that's aligned with your passion, investing in projects that create positive change in the world, or simply having the financial freedom to follow your creativity and inspiration without economic limitations. When your financial abundance is connected to a greater purpose, it becomes more sustainable and fulfilling. You're not just accumulating wealth for its own sake, but using prosperity as a tool to express your highest nature and contribute to the world's well-being. Implementing these 8 keys consistently creates what I call an upward spiral of abundance. A pattern where each level of prosperity you reach naturally leads you to even greater levels. Your initial quantum shift becomes the first step in a journey of growing and expanding abundance that can continue indefinitely. Remember, there's no limit to how much abundance you can experience, except the limits you place on your own consciousness. The universe is infinitely prosperous, and your capacity to receive and channel that prosperity can continue expanding as you continue growing and evolving. As we come to the end of this exploration of quantum shift to financial abundance, it's important to address a fundamental truth that transcends specific techniques and strategies. Your journey to prosperity isn't just about improving your personal financial situation, but about recognizing and expressing your essential nature as an infinitely creative and abundant being. The financial scarcity you may have experienced isn't a personal failure, a permanent limitation, or a reflection of your worth as a person. It's simply the result of operating from a vibrational frequency that isn't aligned with the infinite abundance that is your natural birthright. When you understand this deeply, you can approach your financial transformation with self-compassion and confidence in your unlimited possibilities. The quantum shift to financial abundance is, at its essence, a process of remembering who you really are. You're not a limited being struggling in a scarce universe. You're an expression of infinite consciousness, temporarily focused in a human experience, with unlimited access to the creativity, abundance, and possibilities of the universe. This understanding completely transforms your approach to wealth creation. Instead of trying to get money from a reluctant universe, you learn to allow the abundance that you already are to express itself through your life in tangible and practical ways. It's a shift from forcing to allowing, from struggling to flowing, from scarcity to recognition of infinite abundance. When you make this genuine quantum shift, you discover that financial abundance is just one of many ways through which your abundant nature can express itself. You may also experience abundance of health, relationships, creativity, joy, peace, and growth opportunities. Financial prosperity becomes part of an integrally abundant life. It's also important to recognize that your journey to financial abundance can serve a greater purpose than just your personal satisfaction. When you align with true prosperity, you become a channel through which abundance can flow to others. You can create jobs, support important causes, inspire others with your transformation, or simply radiate an energy of possibility that elevates everyone around you. Your personal prosperity, when created through authentic vibrational alignment, contributes to humanity's collective prosperity. You become part of the solution to global scarcity, demonstrating that abundance is possible and natural when you operate from the correct laws. As you continue your journey of quantum shift to financial abundance, remember that this is an ongoing process of growth and expansion. Each level of prosperity you reach prepares you for even greater levels. Each obstacle you overcome strengthens your ability to navigate future challenges. Each victory you experience increases your confidence in your unlimited possibilities. Be patient and gentle with yourself during this process. Quantum shifts can happen instantly at the consciousness level, but their manifestation in the physical world may take time to unfold completely. Trust in divine timing and maintain your aligned vibration, knowing that each moment of alignment is creating momentum for your transformation. Also remember to celebrate every sign of progress, no matter how small it may seem. Each financial synchronicity, each unexpected opportunity, each moment of ease in relation to money is evidence that your quantum shift is working. Recognizing and appreciating these signs accelerates and amplifies your transformation. Finally, always keep in mind that true abundance isn't just about having more money, but about living with a sense of freedom, security, generosity, and unlimited possibility. When you achieve this quality of abundance, you discover that you have access not only to financial prosperity, but to all the riches that life has to offer. Your quantum shift to financial abundance is a gift you give not only to yourself, but to the entire world. Each person who awakens to their abundant nature makes it easier for others to do the same. You become a beacon of possibility, demonstrating that scarcity is an illusion and that abundance is the natural state of all beings. The universe is waiting to support your prosperity. All the abundance you can imagine already exists in the quantum field, waiting to be activated through your vibrational alignment. Your only task is to consciously choose to operate from the frequency of abundance and maintain that choice with consistency and faith. You have within you everything you need to create the financial abundance you desire. You possess the consciousness to make the quantum shift, the creativity to find unique ways to generate value, and the capacity to align with the infinite flow of universal prosperity. There's nothing outside of you that you need to acquire or conquer. It's all a matter of internal activation and vibrational alignment. Remember that each person you meet, each opportunity that arises, each insight you receive, may be part of the cosmic orchestration that's bringing your abundance into physical reality. Stay open, receptive, and grateful for all the ways through which prosperity can flow into your life. Your financial transformation isn't just possible. It's inevitable when you consistently align with the quantum laws that govern manifestation. The universe wants you to prosper because your prosperity contributes to everyone's prosperity. When you flourish financially through aligned and authentic methods, you become a channel for more abundance to enter the world. The quantum shift to financial abundance you're making is an act of courage, faith, and self-love. It's a declaration that you recognize your inherent worth and your capacity to contribute meaningfully to the world. It's a choice to live according to your highest nature instead of conforming to limitations imposed by past conditioning. Trust the process. Trust your capacity. Trust in the universe's benevolence. And trust that as you continue to align with abundance, your financial life will transform in ways that may exceed even your highest dreams. The financial abundance you seek isn't a luxury or privilege reserved for a lucky few. It's your natural birthright as a conscious being in an abundant universe. You're not asking for too much by desiring prosperity. You're simply recognizing and claiming what has always been yours by right. Start now. In this moment. Choose to operate from the frequency of abundance. Feel gratitude for what you have. Visualize the prosperity you desire. Act from an identity of abundance. And trust that the universe conspires to support your financial transformation. Your journey to financial abundance begins with your next breath, your next thought, your next vibrational choice. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's completely possible for you. The quantum field of infinite abundance is waiting for you. All you need to do is tune into the right frequency and allow the prosperity that you already are to express itself through your life in tangible and transformative ways. Abundance is your nature. Prosperity is your right. Wealth is your inheritance. Accept this. Embrace this. And allow it to transform not just your bank account, but your entire life experience. The universe is ready to support your financial abundance. The only question is, are you ready to receive it?